My trip to Arizona. We were up at 3 a.m. gathering our final belongings and loading up the car to head to the airport. My stomach felt like it housed giant butterflies that were flapping their wings. As we were loading up last-minute things, my mom started complaining about not feeling right. She too was nervous and had an upset stomach and an overall uneasy feeling. I thought it was nothing a little Pepto-Bismol couldn't help. The closer we got to boarding the plane, the more her uneasy feeling intensified. And my mom started to cry and shake uncontrollably. She kept saying she didn't want to board the plane and didn't want to go on the trip, but she really couldn't explain why. After convincing her there were no other options, she boarded the plane and tried to calm down. A little scared after seeing my mom's reactions, I got as comfortable as I could get in an airplane seat and pulled out a book to read. So far, everything seemed normal about the flight, and I started to relax. About an hour into the flight, the airplane encountered some turbulence, and the plane began to bounce in the air. After several minutes, I realized that this wasn't ordinary flight turbulence, but that the plane was dropping significant amounts. One of the drops the plane took, my stomach felt like it was on a roller coaster free falling down. At this point, the captain of the plane came over the intercom and announced that the cabin had lost pressure and the oxygen mask came down. I didn't know what was happening, and I couldn't help but think that I was going to die. My mom helped me put on my mask, but the masks from my brother and dad were stuck, and they wouldn't come down. They started shouting for help, and the stewardess came over and were finally able to get their masks down. The captain came back to announce that we needed to make an emergency landing in Cincinnati, Ohio. We were successfully able to land in the Cincinnati airport, where we changed planes and eventually made it to Phoenix, Arizona. They say a mother's intuition is a powerful thing, and we experienced it firsthand that day. The rest of our trip was much more peaceful. Except for the night we went camping and the pack of coyotes was circling our tent all night. But that is another story.